Should we start with the thing we did at the start of that holiday?
We should. Well, let's start with our Star Trek experience.
Yeah, so we went and checked out Bridge Command in
Yes.
London, which is essentially somewhere between an escape room and live interactive theatre. A sort of living video game of go do a Star Trek.
Yeah, interactive video game theatre.
Yeah, so it took us, what, like 3 hours or so to do this experience, and you rock up to, like, the quote-unquote Earth base of this sort of Star Trek analogous organisation.
Yeah, and then you got the space elevator once you've been fitted for your uniform.
You get in your teleporter and get matter transported.
And you have to remember to hold your breath just as the beam starts.
And there's only a very small percentage variation from before you teleported in your DNA. And then you end up in the bar.
Yeah,
and they've got all these like training screens, so like if you turn up early you can have a little practice with like the various job roles.
Yeah.
Get a feel for what might be work for you.
Mm.
And then you go on currently one of 18 Star Trek missions.
Yes,
this
on
is
2 different ships.
Yes, this is apparently the second season of missions they've done.
Yes.
This season is running through to September of this year, and then they have another batch of missions coming.
Heck.
But yeah, we were the two of us, 2 of our friends, and 6 people we didn't know for a full crew of 10 manned a Starship.
We did.
And it was fantastic.
It was great fun, and I'm really glad that now I know how it works.
Yes.
And I kind of want to go again, if only to prove that we can do better than the show we did.
We mechanically didn't do amazingly, but I think it was because everyone in the 10, it was their first time.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of trying to learn your bit of the ship in real time.
Yes. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, we were given, like, a walkthrough of, like, what you needed to know, but one of our number fundamentally misunderstood one of the mechanics.
Yes.
And another of our number didn't really realise what was going to happen if they clicked on a thing.
There are 2 fundamental misunderstandings we had during our thing, which was... so there are various roles on the ships. One of them is like a physical engineer role where you're running around, like, fixing things and changing fuses and replacing power cores. And there was a fundamental misunderstanding of how you recharge the power cores.
Yes.
That meant we were constantly low on power, and that was a bit of a problem.
Meanwhile, I was on, like, power management. So I felt like the fact that we kept running out of power was a fundamental failure on my part.
No, it's... yeah, the in the engineering deck, the power cores just weren't being recharged, so you had so little to work with.
Yes.
And on the weapons desk, someone basically tapped on a ship to, like, thinking they'd get more information, not realising that by being weapons and tapping on a ship, they would start firing at that ship.
Yes.
And it took us a minute to work out we were firing at civilians and why that was happening.
Yes.
But... to our communication officers' credit, they did an admirable job of smoothing that over.
Yes.
But yeah, the gist of this is you've got, like, you were on power management. We had a comms officer who was doing, like, text-based and video call chats with crews of other starships. We had someone flying little drones. We had someone mapping out, like, the waypoints of where we were going. Someone piloting the ship. I was the captain.
You were the captain.
So I had, like, a desk with everyone's screens as sort of sub-screens, and I could put it on the ship on red alert, and I had to try and pass what was happening and make decisions.
Yep. Well, not having a truly Star Trek experience, because everybody was shouting.
Everyone,
except me, who was just like, I can't be heard. I'll just make my own decisions.
Everyone was shouting. It was brilliant fun.
It did make the most recent episodes of Star Trek that we watched just go, yes, I don't.
Oh, we were definitely this organised. We were this good.
We were.
The very light version of the mission we did is we were trying to stop some space pirate attacks going on.
Yes.
And we had, like, an undercover agent in the space pirates. So we were, like, trying to exchange coded messages that wouldn't get noticed by the space pirates, that wouldn't make it obvious to them there was a mole. and fight off the space pirates without like making it obvious we weren't firing at the ship that had like our mole on it.
And then exfiltrating our mole.
Yeah. We had to make some decisions about that. We had some fearsome threats to face.
We did. We fought the Shadow.
The Shadow. I had to stall for time by doing elevator music down the phone to our terrifying enemy.
We did a really good job and didn't reverse into a nuke.
We avoided the nuke. We avoided the nuke. I love how this integrated like real actors and just enough physical stuff in the set to really sell it.
Yeah.
Things like...
My desk was constantly on fire.
Yeah, your desk, whenever it caught fire, there was smoke pouring out of things and alarms blaring.
Yes.
When our comms system got hacked, it was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, concerning.
It's a beautiful set.
Oh, it is great.
We were on the smaller of 2 starships.
Yeah.
And there's stuff we didn't see, because, like, I know that ship we were on had a brig that we didn't end up using.
Yeah, we had a shuttle bay that you went into that nobody else did.
I went and cannibalized a power core from the escape shuttle just to try and get us like some power in this emergency moment.
Ooh. So the mission we did was an intrigue mission, but there are also like dedicated combat missions. There's diplomacy missions where you might have someone as a diplomat, which is what the People Make Games video is about.
Their example of a diplomacy mission, if you watch the People Make Games video, was they're transporting a diplomat, so they had like an actor on the ship with them, who very quickly goes like, hey, I know I'm supposed to be doing negotiations with these other aliens.
I don't know who I am.
I have no memory of who I am, and I don't know how to negotiate with these people. I know nothing about them. So suddenly rush them to the med bay and start reading through dossiers. It's a really fun event.
Yeah, it's great. I'm very much looking forward to going back. I kind of want my own uniform.
Yeah, there's part of me that's like, I could see myself saving up and getting a uniform.
Yeah.
But put my little promotion patch on.
Yeah, because you got promoted.
I got
a free drink on the captain's tab.
I got a free drink on the captain's tab in the mess, because I did a good captain job.
Yeah. It's not cheap.
No.
Especially the drinks in the bar.
Yeah.
The cocktails are like 15 quid.
Yeah.
But that is London.
There's beers and ciders for about a £5.
Yeah.
It's
very much London prices for alcohol.
It is about £60 to do one of these missions.
65
quid. Each person, which is like, it's about 2 or 3 times what you might pay for an escape room, because like, I don't know what London escape room prices are like, but in other places I've been, splitting an escape room tends to be £20 to £25 a person. So this is like, it's on the pricier end.
Yeah.
But it is definitely like a lengthier and more narrative experience.
Yeah, I've definitely had less good times for more money.
Yeah.
And I had a really good time. And like mentioned the price. You will probably, if you go and look at the website, see prices of, some days there are £55 tickets.
Yeah.
So a tenner off. Good. I don't know if those are like off-peak, particularly difficult ones to fulfill.
Mm-hmm.
Very often they seem to be very late at night, which could be difficult to get back from London if you're not super local, like we aren't. And then sometimes you might notice that like tickets today from £20, and that's bar access.
Yes. Don't get overexcited like we did and go, oh, 20 quid tickets.
20 quid, we can get 20 quid tickets. Oh, it's bar access. You can go and drink in the bar.
You can go hang out in a space bar. Admittedly, a cool space bar.
Yes,
but...
I guess you probably would get to wear like the uniform or whatever. But
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't pay 20 quid to go then spend those bar prices.
No, but I mean, there are bars in London not far from where we were.
Yeah. But yeah, the way I was thinking about it price-wise is you think about like, this is similarly priced to going and seeing a musical or something in London with good tickets, and like it is a similar length of experience to going and seeing a stage show in London.
Yeah, it doesn't come much more front row than
exactly
being involved.
It's one of those things that you walk away from with like a very unique feeling story, because I feel like even if you went and did the exact same mission we did, the little intricacies of it are the things that you walk away remembering.
Yeah.
Like, for us, it was our communications officer trying to smooth things over with the civilian ship we'd been shooting at.
By telling them to chill out, bruh.
Chill out, bro. We'll send you a fruit basket. And then later on, when we had to come back and try and warn them to keep them safe, they were like, yes, we know there's a threat nearby. It's you. Don't come near.
Yes.
And, like, one person accidentally clicking a button and firing on civilians led to, like, a unique, memorable bit of the story where it's like, fuck, how are we going to get them to trust us now?
Yes.
Like, emergent story stuff. The little moment where someone accidentally blew up an asteroid we needed for creating...
And then them just, like,
decoding a
respawning
code.
it.
oh, we did a deep scan. It turns out actually part of it's still there, don't worry. Like, even those mistakes, it's little things that make it feel very human.
Yeah.
In a way that, like... It feels like doing a really good D&D adventure, but with, like, a very good D&D with some LARP elements.
Yes.
Very much has made me go looking for... there are PC versions of stuff like this you can run at home with about 6 people. I've had people recommending different versions of this you can run at home to like, if you've all got laptops and you've got a group of 6, you can run your own Starship missions. And I'm kind of into that.
That sounds fun. I like DMing. I could DM that.
But yeah, it was a very fun time.
Yay!